How you doing, everybody? I'm Strangest Amethyst, and welcome back to LEGO Racers. So, after the absolute thrashing we gave Johnny Thunder last time, let's give Melissa 13 some new duds and a new ride, before we take on Baron Von Barron. Now, Johnny Thunder's car set has a problem that I personally think is echoed by a couple of the later car sets as well. There isn't a great deal of buildable space, and the sheer amount of predefined, distinctly themed chassis on display means that you can't do much beyond some spin on the original design, or something absolutely crazy like I have here, adding a bunch of animal buddies and some gems that I like to think Melissa found in the trunk of Johnny's car. It's not too bad though, I must admit, watching this footage back, I actually kind of like what's resulted here, even if it is absolutely bonkers. Yes indeed, the flags, we are going with the flags. Just plonk it down. And done, marvellous. Right, we've got Melissa 13 looking sharp, new car, new threads. Well, I mean new top at least. So now it's time to take on that dastardly villainous explorer, Baron Von Barron.
Ah, so it is you. I, Baron Von Barron, shall race you. And I shall win.
A very sinister sounding gentleman there. Thank you very much to Yossman for the voiceover. And we're off! So, just as Johnny Thunder's circuit had us playing through Captain Redbeard's tracks mirrored and in reverse order, Baron Von Barron's circuit has us doing the same for King Kahuka's tracks. Now, one thing I find quite interesting about this that is particularly evident on this set of tracks is that we start with the more climactic course and end on a relatively easy one. Maybe I'm the only one who feels this, but I do think it changes the dynamics of the circuit a bit when we're starting with the somewhat more challenging track with the big 90-degree turns, occasionally risky power-up placement and so on, then end on Tribal Island Trail, which is a track that I feel is intended to ease you into the new circuit. I don't want to spoil anything for a future episode, but I have a funny feeling I'm going to need to enjoy this trend while it lasts. Alright, already we're speeding up. A little bit of the green brick powered up to its penultimate level is letting us keep a pretty decent lead on Baron Von Barron. Though having said that, he is no pushover. The only thing that's keeping him from overtaking me is getting that same pretty powerful green brick over and over again. Speaking of which, I suppose it's quite funny that I've just been coming out with, oh, you know, Amazon Adventure Alley is the most difficult one, and here I am, I could have gotten a warp. If I wasn't following my rule, I could have gotten a warp quite a few times at this point. But in any case, here we go. Melissa 13 claims her first victory over Baron Von Barron. Moving on to Ice Planet Pathway. And we're off. Everyone's zooming off the start line except for Baron Von Barron, who's been pushed back into about 4th place. Let's see how long that lasts. Oh my god, he's got even further back. Okay. Nope, there he goes. Decimating. Annihilating the opponents to creep up the rankings. And yeah, he's back in 2nd. Well, you know what? I mean, you gotta give the NPCs credit. When they make an attempt at anything more than 2nd place, it's always a bonus. So, anyway, Ice Planet Pathway. Now, another thing that's occurred to me is that I always thought it was so strange that LEGO never really merchandised these characters quite as much as they could have. There is a collection of LEGO sets called LEGO Racers, but it has absolutely nothing to do with this game. It honestly reminds me of Connects more than LEGO. The cars are these big, complex builds intended for older kids. And I really think they missed a trick not releasing sets based on the champions from this game and their cars. Now, I think you can get the likes of Gypsy, Moth, Johnny Thunder, and indeed Baron Von Barron as minifigs in other sets. But I don't think there's ever been a LEGO set based on these particular vehicles. All the ones I've ever seen images of have been custom ones. Like, I know I've seen a custom rocket racer build at some point. But I always wanted a little LEGO Racers figurine with the car when I was younger, and it's kind of unfortunate to me that, to my knowledge, there isn't anything official knocking about. Actually, if there is anything official out there, my word, send me a link, I'll be so happy to see that. Speaking of which, while we're on the topic of these characters appearing in different sets, Baron Von Barron, I think he is only called that in this game alone. In all the other LEGO sets, in I think all the other games actually, he's called Sam Sinister, which is maybe why you might recognise the character but not by that name. This used to bug me a lot when I was younger. It's like, even in LEGO Racers 2, you fight him again, he's one of the boss races in that. But he's called Sam Sinister. Why is he not called Baron Von Barron in the sequel to LEGO Racers? But hey, that's just me. Goodness gracious, I actually moaned over our victory. Onwards to Royal Knights Raceway. Boom! Got a green boost this time. Alright, marvellous. Oh gosh. Yeah, that bit with the pillars is always a wee bit tense to go through. It's so tight. There is actually some white bricks, like, around there somewhere, but I never go for them. It's just too risky, too dangerous. Right, good lord. Okay, it seems our victories in the last 2 races has really ticked off Mr. Sinister. He's trying a lot harder to get past me now. I just called him Mr. Sinister. You see, Lego? You see what happens when the continuity changes constantly? Alright, we just got to keep this tiny little bit of a lead I've managed to keep thus far. But we're going into the second lap. We're doing alright. But hang on a minute. Who's this? Who's this? Hello, who's this? Oh my god, Royal King! Royal King is apparently trying his absolute... Oh, there he goes. Trying his absolute best to stake a claim to his course all of a sudden. Oh my god. But alas, yep. No, there we go again. Baron Von Barron's sneaking ahead. Can I get... Yeah, take that. Have some of that. Alright. Going back in. Royal King's making a weirdly good effort to stay up. Like, usually at this point, all the other races have just fallen... But oh my word. Okay, I'm not losing to Royal King. I don't mind, like, Baron Von Barron can lose to Royal King, but I must... Melissa 13 ain't losing to no King. That's all I'm saying. I'm not losing to an NPC. We're on the final lap, and Royal King has actually got a pretty comfortable lead on Baron Von Barron. My word. Could this actually be that an NPC is going to be our main... Ooh, alright, come on, get in gear. That's it, get out there. You're about to be dethroned, King. I've dethroned kings before. Melissa 13 is a bit of a Kingslayer, King Kahuka, and now non-specific Royal King. Alright, come on. Just a couple more things. Where is he? Is he behind Baron Von Barron? Does it even matter? Well, doesn't matter because we clasped victory. Anyway, yes, Baron Von Barron took him over in a bit. Goodness gracious, now, as nice as it would have been if Baron Von Barron had been stuck behind Royal King for that last bit, at least we still came first. Onwards to Tribal Island Trail. Oh yes, another green boost start. We're getting pretty good at those, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are at the very last stage. Can we claim our second 120-point victory this round, or is BBB going to make a final stand and steal that ultimate score away from us? Well, I actually managed to get in with that oil slick, so we're making a good start on making sure that isn't going to happen. That's keeping it up is probably going to be a fair bit more difficult. Yeah, there we go. Alright, just going to grab myself a red... Ooh, nope, missed the red and got caught by an explosive barrel, so... Ooh, that ain't great. Let's not forget that, my god, if I get... Ooh, wow, okay, everybody wants me gone in this final race. Let's not forget, if anything goes particularly badly, I think if I come, I think I could just about still win if I came third, but my word, fourth, you just lose immediately, because you get like 3, 2, and 1 points, respectively, coming in fourth, fifth, and sixth. So you are out of the race at that point. There is no way you can win. Oh, no! Oh my god, missed the entrance to the shortcut, but alas, luckily enough, I've sort of broke even that way. I'm not much further back than I was. Alright, come on. Fly my rockets. Yes, alright, good. Caught with the rockets. That's going to close the distance a little bit as we're getting closer to the final lap. I'm waiting for a cannonball to just... I can see the other people coming up behind me. Oh, he popped the shield. Popped quite a big shield as well. It's going to be a while before I can use my grappling hook to get past him. Come on. Yes, that's more like it. There we go. Perfect. Perfect grappling hook. Alright, the last lap. We can do this. Yes! Caught him with the explosive barrel. A little taste of his own medicine there. A little taste of your own medicine, Baron, if that even is your real name. Alright. I just gotta keep this up. Lightning strikes twice. Another hit on him with the explosive barrel. Come on. Come on, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna end this. This will be a second 120-point victory. Yes, I caught him with that! Oh my god. Oh no. Come on, please. Get across the thing. Oh my god. Yes. Bye-bye, Baron. Farewell. Nice 63 points you got there. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe it. Melissa 13 has claimed perhaps the most ridiculous difference for first place ever. In this series, at least. Oh my word, that was so lucky. Goodness gracious. Oh yes, I don't want to be weird. Yes, that cast set. That cast set is mine now, I believe. Look at it. Beautiful. Oh, he's so sad. Forgive me. You did come forth in that last race. Anyway, there we go. Another victory racked up. So the next episode may take a little while for me to come out with, because I need to defeat her. I need to defeat Gypsy Moth. And I'm afraid to say I am now at the point where I'm out of footage. Unfortunately, I need to record my sessions for Gypsy Moth. Or should I say, I need to record a session of Gypsy Moth in which I actually win. Because, oh my word, it is so ridiculously difficult. So, alas, I'm afraid to say this might be a bit of a bigger hiatus for the LEGO Racers playthrough while I carry on with Age of Wings and Steel and, you know, just practice a bit. Get that footage in the can. But, until then, I've been Strangest Amethyst, and thank you very much for watching.